Greetings, YouTube. The first video in a while, I know. Great to see you, great to see you. But, Sonic Frontiers. That's a thing that's coming out, and, you see, it does have its issues at the moment, and I can understand that. But personally, I'm nothing but excited. And this video is kind of going to explain why, and why I'm kind of lenient with it. So, first of all, you got the fact the kind of restricted open world. My 2 cents on the issue, right? On one hand, it's better than we've had, not counting Mania. It has been a long time since we've had a decently open world, and that's not just counting the Sonic games. That's counting the years, and so yeah, and it's definitely better than Forces. I'll give it that, because in Forces you literally just hold whatever button you use to boost and win. Like for example, Motor Canyon. There's a jump near the beginning. You can literally not even have to boost. Just do a double jump from the first platform after you get off the rail, and you can skip like that entire section of the level. Whereas Frontiers, it's at least seeming better than that, right? The one thing that I'm like, I'm kind of like torn between, is I like how it looks. But as some YouTubers like Premi to Remy, for example, who I'll probably link in the description if I can be bothered to, I've been saying like it, they're saying they're taking like inspiration from the Adventure series, which I want to believe that. Trust me, I do. But like Premi and I have been saying, it doesn't seem like it, does it? Because it's like a restricted open world, kind of like what kind of shit. One sec, I'm trying to think. No, I can't describe it. But it's like restricted open world, sort of like Lego Dimensions. Now that I think about it, for example, it's like a big open game, like most of the Lego games, but at the same time, it's not. Because you've got the hub world, and then you've got the smallish like other hub worlds, which are pretty open, but pretty restricted as well, especially if you're using a fast character like Sonic in it. That's like the best example I could think of. Please do not throw shade in the comments, unless you want to. I guess. Can't really stop you. But yeah, it starts. So yeah. So yeah, there's that, and then also the thing with the model. I personally don't mind, since if you're going fast, you're probably not going to notice too much, especially if you're focusing on where you're going. But I can see why people don't like it. Modern Sonic with short quills just doesn't look right. I do agree with that. But at the same time, it's like, what if that's the only model they could use for the animations? You know what I mean? What if they've already done all the animations for that model, and it's too late to change it because the game's almost done, and they're gonna have to change every animation to fit the skeleton for the other models, like the Generations, Unleashed, maybe in Colors kind of models. And so that's my 2 cents on that. I'm saying that's my 2 cents a lot, Jesus Christ. But yeah. And then the story shit, like spoiler alert, like Tails and Amy and all that. That is intriguing. I am excited to see how that's going to play out. In fact, I'm very excited for the game in general, which, if you know much about the Sonic franchise and the fan base, it's not a good thing for the fans to be doing, but I don't care. So, yeah. I do have one. There is one big thing, besides the pop-in, that I do agree looks very out of place, and that's the rails. Just floating rails out in the sky just makes no sense, right? In an open world environment, anyways. Because I think like Adventure, right? I didn't have the rails. That was bad. That was a bad example. Think like Adventure 2. Right, you've got these rails, right? Oh wait, no, they're all on the ground anyways. Shit, I am being dumb. Think like Generations, right? You've got all the rails in the sky and shit. That's all fine and dandy, but they seem natural for the level. They match the aesthetics mostly, and they don't seem too out of place. Whereas in Frontiers, they seem very out of place. So that is one big issue that I have with the game. But on the other hand, if they need to use the rails, it kind of makes sense. But I do agree, like, if they're gonna use the rails in the open world, make it flow with the level. Like, maybe have the rails have support, so that might make it better. Or like, have the rails look less awkward and just hanging out in the sky. Like Sonic 06, for example, that had the wind rails. You could do it like that, and then the floating platforms, because open world environment, got to pay attention to all this level design and shit. Give it like a little booster on the bottom, or like something holding it up. You know what I mean? Could do that. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts at the moment. For Sonic Frontiers. Even though I have given some critiques in this, I have very much had some negative opinions in this video. I am very excited for the game, and honestly can't wait to see it. Especially the UI, considering we haven't seen that in the slightest. But anyway, this has gone on for like almost 7 minutes now. 7 minutes of me rambling for YouTube, and yeah. So I'm going to end the video here. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. Maybe leave a nice comment, you never know. And check out the one YouTube channel. Nah, I'll link a bunch of cool YouTube channels that cover Sonic content. I'll leave a couple like Sonic Show, Premier Grammy in the description if I feel like it. If not, in the pinned comment. And yeah, try and have a good day and try not to lose all hope in humanity because of Sega.